Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
Hi friends, it's me Trisha. Thanks for joining me on my channel, Creative Unique Treasures. And it's so nice to be back. I've been gone a couple months, but now it's crunch time and I have to do another show in October. So I have 1 month to go and I need to get busy and get some stuff done. I've had some, personal issues, but now I'm back. And I got what we're doing today. This is an upcycling channel. We're going to take a pair of jeans and we're going to add a big ruffle at the bottom. And these jeans are thin. They're not a very heavy jean. And they're just a capri. And they're size extra large. And they have the elastic around the top. And an extra large on me is approximately maybe about an 18. Because that's about what I'm wearing right now. So I want to make some fun pants. Make them a little funner. And so I want to add this ruffle on the bottom. This one is like a rough draft. I have to redo that, and I finally figured it out. I kept trying them on and repinning them, but I want the ruffle to go in a diagonal, like this, kind of like this. This is the side of the pants, and I want it to go, and this is the inseam, and I want it to go like a diagonal. So I figured out that the best way for me to accomplish that is to go ahead and go up 2.5 inches. I have a split here in my pants. So I'm going to go 2.5 inches up. Let me get this right off so it's more, there we go. I'm going to go 2.5 inches up and take my tailor's chalk and mark it. And I got my piece of cardboard here so I can pin. There we go. And I'm going to go to the other side, the other inseam. And I want to do a diagonal. Put my cardboard in. And I want my in the front, I want it to just go like this, exactly like this. Let me see if I can move you up a little bit better. There. Drop you down. There we go. So here's my outside seam. And I went 2.5 inches up from my split. And here's the inside seam. And I want to go ahead and I want to do a chalk line. Kind of an inch. I think I'm going to go an inch above that. Or maybe a ½ inch. And mark that. But what I want to do is I want to do this on the same on the back and on the other side. I want them exactly the same. So that's a ½ inch up. This is 2.5 inches up. And then I'm just going to meet these seams. The inseam with the outseam, and do a diagonal chalk line. Like that. Do that on both pairs of, both legs. So like that. And then I'm going to take my ruffle, and this is a bed skirt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up I'm going to end up stitching this on the outside. I think. Maybe I won't do it that way. Go like this. Yeah, I'm going to do it like this. Sorry about that. I changed my mind. So I'm going to go ahead and attach it like this. I'm going to overlap a little bit for the back. I'm going to take my cardboard, insert my cardboard so I can, in between the layers, in between the pant leg, and I'm just going to go ahead and start pinning, but I'm going to go about 1 inch over my inseam, my side seam, and start pinning. And I don't have to pleat this because it's already pleated, so that makes it nice. Make sure my pants are flat. Move my cardboard over. Get it all pinned on, and then flip it over and do the same to the back side. Measure exactly the same. So there's the front. And I tried these on and I did go straight across with my ruffle, but it's more slimming if I angle it upward. And I'll show you that at the end. But when they're angled up a little bit, it's more slimming for me. I'm about a size 18, so every little bit helps me a little bit to be feeling a little bit better about what I wear. So okay, so there's that, and I'm going to flip it over. Try to lay it flat. I'm going to measure up from the side seam, 2.5 inches. Put my chalk line right there. And I'm going to measure up 1/2 inch from this inseam. And put my mark here. Put my cardboard in there freely. There we go. I'm going to take my ruler, kind of draw a chalk line. And go ahead and lay my ruffle. And I might have to gather just a little bit, add a little bit of pleating right here on the around the inseam and the outer seam. Let me lay it down and see how it feels. There we go. And I was thinking about, I don't have my cardboard over there because I stabbed myself just now. There we go. I was thinking about adding a ruffle, another little ruffle, like along here, just a, you know, just a little one, like maybe a 1.5 inch ruffle. I'll have to look through my stash and I would like one that's a very lightweight. I don't want a lot of heaviness down by my ankles, my, you know, the bottoms of my legs. So I'll move my cardboard over. Okay. And I'm just going to leave my little bit of extra just in case I need it. Meet these two up. So I'm going to take this over to my machine and I'm going to use a 1/4 inch seam allowance and I'm going to sew it on with a straight stitch all the way around. Let's see how that turned out. So that's the back. Make sure that's okay, and I have a little bit of extra. And there's how the inside looks. Make sure I don't have anything that I pinned on. So there's the inside of the pants. And then once I get it sewed on, I'll trim this off. So there you go. So let's go ahead and sew one on and see how that turned out. So just I got to remember that 2.5 inches from the slit on the side and 1/2 inch on the inseam. Come up and then do a diagonal line. I'm going to go sew them on with a straight stitch in white thread, and then we'll come back and see what we got. Okay, so friends, I got the ruffles on the bottom of the jeans. They turned out super cute. I wore them to work and everybody noticed them right away. The nice thing about going up at an angle from the inseam to the outer seam is it's more thinning. It makes you appear a little bit thinner. So I don't know how that happens, but it did. It made me feel a little bit better. And people thought, you know, thought that they were really cute at work. We had half off at the thrift store, so we had thousands of people at the thrift store. And coming through, everything was half off in the store. And so I wore them and everybody loved them. They had noticed them right away. When I was wearing them, though, it was kind of funny because I would see myself looking down and I would see these like kind of moving, and it would look like I was getting ready to step on something or something was in my way. So that was kind of funny. Every time I looked down, I would see that in the shadow of my eye, the corner of my eye. But yeah, so what I did was I went ahead and I just did a straight stitch, doubled it so it'd be durable. And how I did that was I measured, let me get to the number 1, I measured from the crotch area down to the inseam, and it was 17, and I made a mark with my my chalk line, and then or my tailor's chalk, and then I measured exactly the same amount from the out seam down to where I wanted it to come on the outer seam, and that was 24. And then I took the ruler and I did a diagonal line like that with the chalk line, with the tailor's chalk, and did it on both sides. Turned out really cute. It was already a bed skirt, so it was already pleated. I didn't have to do any of that. So the next thing I'll show you is them on me. And
all the way